Hello, my name is Mike Thomas. I'm the chair of the trust here, and I want to take this opportunity today just to say thank you and to update you on a few issues that we've all been involved with over the past few months. The first, obviously, you'd expect me to say this, would be the Covid update. We're starting to see now a steady reduction in patients coming into the hospital, though when you compare it to September, it's still high, so we mustn't really rest at the moment, and as the lockdown eases, the numbers will get less. But the pressures will stay with us, and I think we've just got to make sure that we not only support each other, but also relatives and patients that continue to come in with some degree of COVID infections. And I know that you know this, but it's still important to stay with the guidelines, wash our hands, wear masks, keep our distances, and so on. You probably know this as well. We've treated over 2,000 patients here in the Trust with COVID over the last few months, and I know that we'll continue to support them. And I also know that now that the so-called roadmap that the Prime Minister has given us would indicate that we're going through a period where hopefully things will get easier, but we cannot rest. As lockdown eases, we will no doubt get more and more cases of COVID. But it is the beginning of us returning to some degree of a normal life with COVID. So thank you. Thank you everybody for everything that you've done in whatever that you've done for the Trust during the COVID epidemic at this wave. It's just been absolutely brilliant. And I think part of the journey towards normal life is the Covid vaccination programme. Over 2 million people so far have had their vaccinations in the Northwest. 500,000 of them have been in the areas that we cover as our trust. It's just been absolutely outstanding. And I think the work that we've done and will continue to do in vaccinating our general population will be a huge, major step towards getting the country back to normal. And again, thank you. Thank you so much. What you've done has been absolutely brilliant. I have to say, as the chair of the Trust, that everybody has done everything that they can, whether you're on the clinical front line, whether you're working from home, whether you're in the support services. Everybody seems to have pulled together in the last few months. Since March last year, we have been dealing with what you could say is 3 waves of the pandemic, and we've continued to deal with it, even at that huge height of numbers that came in after Christmas and the last 2 months. The passion that you've shown for your work has undoubtedly made life more bearable for others. We know that some people have lost relatives to COVID, but the work that you've done to even help those who are grieving has been substantial. For those who are recovering, I know that you'll continue to support them. And for those who are yet to come in, I know when they come into the Trust, they will receive the best care that you can possibly give. Thank you, not only personally, but on behalf of the board, for everything that you've done around the vaccination. We know the NHS is under extreme pressure. That pressure isn't going to lift quickly. It will continue over the next few months. But please tell everybody that you're in contact with that the NHS is still open, that people can still go to their GPs, they can still come into the hospital, that they can still ring 111. Please let everybody know that the NHS continues to be in business, and I know that you will. We all have a role to play. I know that we'll all continue to do our work. I also know that the temptation to see others, to travel, to go out, to see friends is almost constant at the moment. But really the journey is nearly over. If we can just keep our discipline, if society can just keep following the guidelines, then we'll come out much quicker than if people start to break the rules now as with the lockdown eases and we have the roadmap. It's the simple steps that will have the biggest impact. Like I've said, and I know you know this, washing hands, keeping our distance and wearing masks. Thank you. I keep saying that, but I genuinely mean it. Thank you. You really have made a difference. Stay well and stay safe.